Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be speaking about my recent loss in my family. For those of you who tune into my channel regularly and are not one of my family watching this, um, I do appreciate everything you do around here for my YouTube, and I am glad that you're still checking this out. Um, Today is going to be kind of a self reflection and kind of just talking about my experience with everything from very long time ago, um, early memory recollection of being with my aunt, all the way until the very moment that I am sitting here today. Um, with that being said, I am very motivated to get back into things. I took my time. I really wanted to make sure that I felt one, maybe not 100, but I was definitely on my way to 100% before I just kind of started going back into the things I do normally on a day-to-day basis. It's really important to me. This YouTube channel, my job, my life, and with everything going on, it really hurt me in a lot of different ways. And I do want to get back on track, which I feel like I am doing right now. That being said, I'd really like to speak about my experience with all of this. Um, my aunt, my aunt Grace, recently lost her life to leukemia, which is a blood cancer. Very sad, terrible disease that just no one should ever have to deal with. Whether you're the one who has it, or your family is the one that's taking care of you, or even the other ones that are very close to you, sitting by your side every single day, fighting and staying with you through every moment. I remember so many memories with my aunt from little things like just, seeing her as I was growing up, you know, having that extra person to go to when I needed help. Um, I will not shy and hide when I said that I have had my share of family issues, and it's been very nice to say that I could always go to my aunt, um, and just be able to talk about anything. It didn't even have to be about the problems. It could just be about life, and it makes me extremely grateful. He was like a second mother and like the best sister to me. She always had advice. She was so wise and one of the toughest and coolest people I've ever known. Someone who can walk into a room with so much charisma, so much confidence. It was so. It taught me a lot just from how she did things, not even in how she spoke or the things, that I've learned. Just how she did things taught me a lot. And I think that was really powerful. I think the fact that the world took away someone that was so amazing is truly tragic, and that is the tragedy of life. But what can you do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can take that fire, that feeling, that love, that passion, that power. You can push it forward. I credit a lot of my days, a lot of the things I've learned, my values, and everything to my aunt. She always used to tell me and teach me to accept everyone for who they are and to, be the best you can, and that no matter what you want to do, I know you can do it if you put your heart to it. And that was just so powerful. I can literally look back, every memory I have was just so so great. Spent most of my early childhood only seeing her when she visited. Um, I lived in Ohio, um, and she lives in North Carolina, and there was just a lot of moments where I would only get to see her for a little bit of time, but she was always my favorite aunt. She'd always, greet me with a smile. She'd always take me somewhere super cool, buy me presents on Christmas. I was like just that I was just like that maybe little brother, or, under her before she even had kids. She treated me with the utmost respect and love, more so than, just another random family member. And that, I think that's what drew me so much. I would cry every single time she left to go back to, North Carolina and leave. Um, Parents decided that it would be a good decision for me to live with my aunt and my uncle, um, and their kids, because it was a much better environment for me. And overall, it was. I have the fondest memories, sitting on the couch chilling. When nothing was an issue, there was no problems. No cancer. I have so many memories from her. It was insane. It's so insane to recall the things. I remember visiting North Carolina and going to a garage band that she had, and just watching it with the utmost awe, because she took something she wanted to do and did it, and that was most powerful. You know, every person she met, all her friends, could all tell they had the influence and love that my Aunt Grace gave to every single one of them. I can look at every single one of her friends that I know, and I can only recall great things about them too. Unfortunately, when she started, when she first got diagnosed with cancer and everything went off, I lost a lot of connection and touch, and wasn't really in touch with her. And I almost blame myself for that. There were a lot of opportunities for me to go there and visit and hang out and spend my time, and I think I kind of choked on that, and I do deeply regret that. um I did feel like my life was in a different place during these times, and I definitely fell out of place, with my family, my friends, and everything, in pursuit of something that, I wanted to do, even though I don't think it necessarily was the real best decision for me. Um, do I regret my decisions? Yes, but at the same time, no. I do think that there is power in, you know doing what you want to do. Um, I still spoke to her on the phone during these times. I never gave up. I remember sending her a text saying something like, you know, saying like, your mind, your passion is so strong that no disease could ever stop you. That's what I said to her. I remember sending that text. I remember, you know, us texting saying that, it's hard, you know, to not see, you know, everyone whenever she wants because she has to show up at the hospital or she has, this to do because of her disease. I remember after she fell very ill and was at the hospital I visited, I remember her seeing me, not even fully conscious, and she cried and gave me a hug. Keep in mind, she was on so many drugs and, couldn't even, barely think. Very delusional, but she still made me out of it. That's the impact I've had on her life and she's had on mine. I remember other times where, she probably wasn't in the best place, but I said that I wasn't going to go. I was too scared to face something that I wasn't ready for. And then it happened. And I was speechless. I I was speechless. The whole situation is speechless. It happened so quickly, and it went from 0 to 100 to 0, just like that in the span of 2 days. Life literally flashes before your eyes, and yeah, it's mind blowing. I want to thank my uncle for, supporting my aunt through all of this, um, doing the things that I would never have been able to, you know, you know, to have the love, the care, and the passion for someone who needs so much help with the disease is overwhelming. And I applaud I applaud my Uncle Mario through every single moment of it. I remember literally talking week before it happened, saying that I was going to visit for Thanksgiving and have them meet my girlfriend and you know get to see her again. It was literally a week before. My biological mother, Autumn, is my biological mother, said that they were literally talking the night before. Nothing seemed wrong. There was a fight in this in my aunt every single moment through it. And although lost, her love, passion, strength is not gone. Ever. It still lives within me, my uncle, my family, and everyone else that she's affected. And it will live on forever. And I believe that what I do, and talk with people on my YouTube and my friends get that same love and care. and I hope they take something from it too. Saying that cancer is a fight is a very interesting thing, and this was said during her service. Saying that it's a fight isn't really what it is. It's something more. Cancer is a word, not a sentence. It's something that will go down. I hope that I ever stop trying to beat it. Unfortunately, the fight is, as it was said, best. The best way to put how you deal with cancer. But cancer didn't win because we're still here today. Just because she's gone doesn't mean everything she did is gone. Like I said, I just wish that I could have really been there more. I ultimately regret it. But I'm never gonna really. I'm gonna try not to do that ever. I want to be with my family more, and I want to see people more. I'm gonna try to make an effort to actually go down there, anyways, and visit. Like to lighten mood up. Um, it's really hard for me. You know, whenever I think about my aunt, I just think about I think about what I just ranted on for 17 minutes about how I feel about her. What she brought to the table and who she was is all I can really think about. It's hard for me to recall specific moments because I'm such an in the moment person that it never feels right to you know it's just that I just don't recall things well like that. I remember going to this karaoke place with her, and she got right up there a karaoke piece, and you know and I couldn't go up there to do it. I'm a scared cat like that. I'm not, you know I just don't get up in front of crowds, man. But she got right up there and won the crowd over just like that. And it's crazy to think about. I can think of so many different moments where she just came and swooped away the moment, man, and it was the most crazy thing in the world. I remember sitting in the kitchen, look over, there's a freaking cockroach running across the floor. I literally flip out, and she's the one. I flip out, I jump away, I literally run away. 2 seconds later, it's stuck under a cup. My aunt threw a cup on top of it. I think there's a lot to take away from this time. And I think that, you know, coming out of it for the better, although it's the worst that someone so great had to go so soon. We'll, we'll keep going. Have a great day. See you next time.